Okay, so the Kaer, Kaer, Assemble Gun Safe, gun cabinets, gun safes for home rifle and pistols, gun safes for rifle and shotgun, for 10 to 12 shotgun with digital keypad slash double storage gun cabinet. Oh, okay. I guess whoever wrote this probably doesn't use English as their first language, but it seems like a pretty good product so far. It comes in a very big box, and obviously some assembly is required, but it is heavy, so something tells me it's not low quality. So I'm not going to say high quality, but it's definitely not going to be low quality. And for $180 right now, this is a great deal. So not exactly sure if y'all can see, but I do have some overflow on guns right now, so I need a new gun cabinet. So let me go ahead and put this thing together and we'll take a look. Screwdriver there, that's nice, and a bunch of screws. Instructions. Step 1. I gotta find the back plate. Got a back plate right here. I'm going to move these out of the way just so I don't knock them over. Alright, so here is your back plate. Here's one of the side plates. And it seems to line up in slots, but then you use self-tapping screws to attach them. So I'm going to lay this down on the ground. Should probably be easier to screw that way. They say to use self-tapping screws, but there's definitely screw holes that line up. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. See, look. Self-tapping screws. But, there's already pre-drilled holes, so go ahead and get a bag of goodies. These gloves, yeah, that's screwdriver. I'm going to opt for my power drill right here. Just 3 screws on each side. Just kind of line it up. Alright. It's starting to look like a safe. Or gun cabinet, I should say. Technically not a safe. Going in. Oh, I just found the keys in there. There's 2 sets of keys. Alright. Before we go any further, it'd probably be smart to get the keys out. So it looks like you got 1 key for down here, I'm guessing. Oh, a little cover there. Yep. And then another key for up here. Cool. Let's see here. I think you unlock this and yep, and then turn this. That's kind of cool. Makes you think that you get a legitimate safe here where you turn something. Then you lock it, and this won't turn. So unlock it. Yeah, and it's pretty easy to turn. I was kind of worried that it might be a little tough, but that's really easy. So that's cool. All right. So next is the top plate, and it looks a little different from the bottom plate, but it's also very similar. So make sure you don't get that mixed up. But so the top plate, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you kind of put it on the front part first, and it goes right underneath that little lip there. Line it up. And that's about it right there. It's nice, by the way, that the doors open up more than just 90 degrees. So you got a little bit more give there. And now, I guess we should be able to probably use the self-tapping screws. Alright, so now we're going to do the shelf and the bottom. I'm pretty sure this is the bottom, and then I think this is the shelf right here. So let's see here. And I'm pretty sure that the larger cutouts here go in the back. There's these very small, faint cutouts right here, and those go in the front. I'm pretty sure, but we're about to find out here. Then it looks like you probably snap this in, kind of. I need a mallet, actually. Let me grab the mallet. Big Bertha right here. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud, but it kind of snaps into these little rails on the sides. So now it's very sturdy. It's flush. So that's cool. And now we're going to take the bottom piece here so that the zigzag cutout is on the front. Yeah, that's the way to do it. And I think I'm going to have to grab Bertha right here. That one's a little tougher to get in, but yeah, you definitely need a mallet of some sort. The bigger the better, probably. I mean, you don't have to go any bigger than this, but this is perfect right here. Let's bring this back a little bit here. Alrighty. Oh, that's really nice. The top door opens up more than 90 degrees, which is, fine. And that's probably more than you'll need it to open. But I do really like how this bottom door right here opens up a full 180 degrees. And then right here you can see, I guess this is the light. You got your battery compartment right there. And it looks like there's a switch. And some sort of like an LED light right here. Which is cool, because if you got the door open like that, the light's going to shine into the cabinet. So you can light up your cabinet and see what's going on in there. So the next step is showing to put the little feet on. Yeah, those 4 screw holes on the bottom, I think that's what feet go into. I thought that was to attach it to your floor. And there are, it looks like, 2 screws here, 2 screws over there for attaching to said floor. Alright, let's stand back up. Alright, so now we're going to do the back panel. I'm guessing that this is obviously for hanging stuff on. And it looks identical on both sides, so I don't really think there's a top and a bottom. Now I'm going to switch to the regular screwdriver here. Torque them down real nicely. Alright, that's on there. So now, I'm going to take these side mesh panels right here. Let's see, where's Bertha? So you're supposed to attach these things to the back. This one right here kind of came, I think it got bent in shipping, but they're actually pretty easily to kind of bend back. And you just want to have it like a perpendicular 90-degree angle there. And then there's these little slots you just kind of slide it onto. But it also says to use these rivets right here. I think you push them through the holes once you get it locked in there, so let's give that a try. But first, we're going to have to see if that's a good height. The longest going to be sticking in there was the old A2 style, or A4 style, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that front sight's actually keeping it from going all the way back. You can lean it in there like that. So, we'll see. But also you're supposed to be able to, I can just put this one in the corner like that as well, so I'm not too worried. But I think we can actually come down just a little bit here. Maybe to right there. Something like that. So this right here is a 16-inch barrel. And I think that this would still be fine, sort of. Yeah, I'm not sure. Might need to come down one more. There we go. So that's pretty much how it's going to be. Because of this tall A2 sight right here, I'm going to probably just put this one either in the corner like that or like that. But obviously without the magazine in it. So we'll it'll give it a little bit more room. The magazines though, which is pretty cool. I like that the doors have these shelves right here because I can just stick the magazine in there. Here's a P mag, and then throw another P mag in there. Yeah, that's not bad. You can stick 4 mags just right there. So now that I got the height for the rack right there, I'm gonna go and try and rivet these in. I think you just push it in. There we go. I'm gonna go and put the other ones at the same height. Probably a little closer to the door instead closer to the back, because that'll allow me to put, for example, this firearm back there just like that. And these rivets are probably pretty easy to take out in case you mess up and you want to move these around. Probably can just pretty simply pry them out. Yeah, that's in there actually really tight though. Nice. I like it. So we still got to put the floor on actually. They don't really clarify too much what these are for. This is, I think, just for simple mounting to a wall. And then these right here, some sort of a funky screw contraption that I'm pretty sure if you want to anchor it to the floor. I'm pretty sure that's what these are for. Don't quote me, but I'm not going to be anchoring it to anything actually. All right, so there she is. Just close this. Oops. Close that. Lock her up. Now I'm going to move her into place. Get some ammo here. I was hoping there'd be enough space for my big old ammo cans, but not exactly. But I think there will be enough space to like have a firearm next to it, and I'll show you guys here in a second that I think it's what I kind of plan on putting one of my home defense shotguns. Just because I kind of want the taller cabinet in the middle. I'm gonna move this one over. There we go. So I got just enough space right here to, I don't know if you guys saw the video on this guy, but it is one of my home defense shotguns. She fits perfectly right here. That's awesome. So there we go. In case something goes down, I can just grab it real quick. Pull it out of there. All right, well, I got it built and it's in place. I really like the look of the 2 black safes on either side of this gray safe, and it's got the nice little decals and stuff. But you know, really, I was just looking for a simple gun cabinet of some sort, something to keep my guns safe. I know it's not technically a safe, but something to keep my guns safe so they're not just strewn all over the place. Let's just go over it real quick. So you do got your top compartment that does require the key. So I do really like this touchpad down here. The other 2 gun cabinets that I have are just keyed cabinets, and I always thought a key was kind of the way to go for something simple, but I do actually like the option of this combo lock right there, which I'll show you guys here in a sec. But this right here, it's just no big deal, nothing special, but you know, you got a compartment in here. I was able to put a bunch of pistols in there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 pistols in there right now, and you can definitely load up a lot more, but nothing really too special about that compartment. This is where the magic happens. So the factory code is 1234. I did change it to a different code just to see how it works and stuff, and it's really easy to do. But I changed it back to 1234 so I can show you guys. And then after this video, I'm gonna change it back to a code that only I know. First, you press pound, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pound again. You're going to hear that click. And then you've got about 10 seconds or so to turn the dial. That's actually probably 5 seconds until the little blue light goes off, and you'll hear another click when it locks itself. But yeah, just go and open it up. You've got the light that comes on. The light does not stay on very long, but it does kind of show you what's going on in there. And I was able to cram quite a few guns in here. So it does say that this is a 10 to 12 gun cabinet. Maybe 10 guns. I think I have 9 in here right now. 9 long guns. But that's not including the 7 pistols that I have on top. So actually, technically, there's really 16 guns in this cabinet right now. And I can actually put more pistols in there, so you might be able to get 20 guns in this cabinet. But yeah, I was able to cram everything, though, that was laying out that I didn't want to be, just, easily accessible to anybody who walks in the room. Right up here, I've got like my go to war mag. It's already loaded up, but I've got another 2 mags. This one's kind of it's a USGI, which is kind of thinner than the Magpul mags, and so that way you're sort of able to cram it in there. And then right behind it is the M&P 1522 mag. But yeah, I do really like that you can barely get 2 mags in there like that, and they stay pretty secure. Like, that's not going anywhere. However, the AK mags are pretty thick and a little longer than your typical AR-15 mag, so it fits nicely right there. And then I've got another little shelf down on the bottom that I can put something else in, which I'm sure I'll figure it out. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I'll change this all up over time and eventually settle on something else. One last thing is I went ahead and just threw my M9 bayonet, in there. So whenever I feel like being stabby, I can go for my M9 bayonet. But not that you have to put it in here, but it fits pretty nicely in the back, on top of one of the racks there in the back. There is that little red button right there, and basically what you do is you press that red button and then you hold on for dear life because you're going to go into ludicrous speed. No, I'm just kidding, of course. It's just I think you'll hear a beep or something, and then you'll be able to put in your own code. And, that's about it. There is a little hole down here. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. That might be some sort of a reset, just in case the batteries go out. But, of course you've got your keys if the batteries go out, so not exactly sure what that's for. The one thing I do want to show you guys is that whenever you have the door open, and it doesn't matter how long you have the door open, you're always going to be able to close it and then turn to lock it. However, when you go to turn it to unlock it, it stays locked. So you don't have to put the code in just to lock it. It locks whenever you want it to. But whenever you do want to open it up, you just go ahead and put the code. Whoopsie. I double pressed 1. I think I gotta wait for it to reset. That's one thing actually that I don't really like about the combo lock, is that, say I'm trying to get in here really quick and I'm panicking and I accidentally hit the wrong button. So let's try this again. 2, 3, 4. That was weird. Let's try it one more time. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I don't know why. I thought that was the sound for something went wrong. But apparently that's the sound for something went right. I do really like that I can open up this door all the way like this. And, the fact that it's in the middle, this door is not going to hit this wall over here. So it fits really nicely in this little spot. All right, let's go ahead and just check out one more thing real quick. As far as size of guns go, so everybody that's about my generation has got one of these babies. Mosin Nagant, M9130. It is too tall for this cabinet because of the shelf up here. It does fit in this cabinet right here, as well as this cabinet over here. However, these two cabinets don't have the extra compartment on top. So this gun safe is or gun cabinet is really meant for, medium-sized long guns. Not long guns, but medium-sized long guns. Something like an M44, as you can see, would fit just fine in here. But an M9130 would not. So keep that in mind. But let me go ahead and just get some measurements real quick. So we've got about 44 inches. However, there's a little bit of extra space, so you could probably do about 45 inches. Something, a gun that's shorter than 45 inches. And then as far as width, you're at about 14 inches. No, probably about 15. Yeah, you're at like 15 inches from wall to wall. Total width, though, is right at a little bit over 18. It's like 18 and a quarter. So that's about it. We'll go and look at depth real quick. Depth is about 15 and a quarter. It is definitely deeper than most, or the other two gun cabinets that I have. So this one and this one. But anyways, just in case your batteries go down, you just slide open the little keyhole right there and then turn the key, and then you can open it just fine. So that's always good backup. But yeah, I guess for now though, let's see here. I've got this little gun cabinet key ring right here. So I've got a key for this one, a key for this one, and now 2 keys for this one. So I don't really like the fact that I have a lot of keys, but it is what it is. And in case I don't really want to use any keys, I can always just simply open it up like that. But I can see how, like, in a panic, that might not always work. So maybe you do want to use keys. Anyways, I really like this thing. I mean, it is solid. It is heavy. It's solid. It doesn't really rattle around at all. It holds a lot of guns. It functions just fine. So I guess that's going to be about it. Thank you very much for watching.